the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Boston Celtics in Boston. Taking a look at the Celtics, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. And we'll be watching the big man Brook Lopez in action tonight. Seems wherever he takes the floor, you can always count on him to give you about 20. How great is that to have from your starting center, Kenny?
Well, it's dependable points from any position is huge, but from your center position, I think that actually increases because they can draw fouls. Only few positions in the game can actually draw fouls, and the big guys are one.
Well, I like that Lopez doesn't need a lot of touches to get 20 points. That just shows me he's super efficient right there.
Yeah.
Kevin Harlan's got the call, and we will see you later.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Let's meet the visiting team, Los Angeles Lakers. At small forward, Brandon Ingram. At point guard, Lonzo Ball. At the other forward position, Julius Randle. At the other guard position, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. At center, Brook Lopez. The head coach of the visiting team is Ruben Walton.
Celtics is sold out and noisy inside here in Boston. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And also joining us on the sidelines, the league's most valuable player in 2004, Kevin Garnett. KG, it is great to have you with us.
Okay, how you been, man? It's good to see you,
Waiting for you to sit right here next to us. That's what I've been waiting
man,
for.
Thank you for having me, man. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Can't wait to get inside your impressions of this game. It'll be a lot of fun. And back in action is Kyrie Irving. They're more than happy to have him back in the lineup. And so off the tip, it's Boston. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for the Lakers right now, Caldwell-Pope is the 2 with Ingram playing small forward. Randle is the 4 with Lopez in the middle. And it's Ball in at the point. Now Ball following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. And he gets the bucket. Lopez has got the first points on the scoreboard for the Lakers.
Well, Lopez so comfortable down inside. This is where he makes his living, Kevin.
Irving with it, now guarded by Ball. Hayward, left side. Here's Horford. That one, no good. Good D by Lopez. Now, here's Ball. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Randall. Lopez, left side. Now, here's Caldwell Pope, guarded by Smart. They get it back.
Well, how about the anticipation from Al Horford? Perfectly times the release, sends it back.
Kevin, when you're talking about influences, you mentioned Chris Webber's name a lot.
Yeah, C-Web was kind of, he and Stacey Augmon was at a time where I was trying to find myself as a player.
Search for a roadmap, maybe, you know, who do I most resemble?
Well, not only that, but just some direction. You know, at the time I was a big who had handles, and if you know anything about Southern coaches, they don't want their big handling the ball.
Yeah.
So you get the ball up to a guard or whatever. It wasn't until I got to Chicago to where the scouts or, you know, people were able to see, like, wow, this big can actually handle the ball. He has handle a little bit. And then my high school coach would actually make me bring the ball up to show off and showcase.
No kidding.
I hated it. I was like, oh, my God.
But look at what happened,
bring the ball up. And he knew that turning, I could handle it. I was like, oh, my God, I hated this. And he knew I would go and dunk him on. I was like, man, I don't want to shoot. He was like, no, bring the ball up. Anyways.
The Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. For the fans out there watching this, Kev, can you talk about why it's so incredibly difficult to win an NBA title, to become a champion? Why is it such a tough process?
Well, just imagine having a goal and you're not pursuing the goal by yourself. Just say you and somebody else.
Relying on somebody else.
Relying on somebody else, okay? So let's just say you and someone are doing something, to walking up a hill. Y'all getting ready to go walk up a hill. Well, the speed in which you want to walk at might be different from the other person. And what you realize about when you're trying to reach any goal is that you have to be connected. You have to be understanding of, we're going to walk up it together like at this speed, like this. We're going fast, we're going slow. It has to be a great level of communication and understanding. At the same time, you have to have the same work ethic, because you have to understand that you're together. And you don't get to go at this level and leave someone behind. You have to actually, you got to pull them, you got to keep up, whatever it is. All this goes into trying to win.
It sure does. That's right. And it's denied. Ingram with it. 9 points last game out. And there's the pass to Ball. Lopez a screen. Now, here's Ball. Defense right on him. Good work defensively by Horford. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. And, Kevin, there was such a whirlwind around your trade to the Celtics from the Timberwolves. What were your thoughts and emotions at that time?
You know what? Being in Minnesota at that time, it was very difficult for me. I didn't necessarily want to leave. I had a goal to bring the city a championship, and I felt like I could do that. Nothing worse than when you have to deal with the reality of change. I'm not the one for change, even though I do know in order to process or progress better, you have to embrace some change. So with the help of my friends from Chauncey Billups, Teron Lue, I sat and I thought through it with those guys who had been through the trade process and talking to me and getting me to understand my options. And once I understood all my options, then I just, it was about what was best for me and my family.
Wow, yeah, there's a lot to consider. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Kev, you think of the great ones. You, Kobe, Jordan, Timmy. Yeah, how about him? They worked harder than anybody else, Kevin.
And what you learn is that the similarity or the parallel that you all have is an inner animal that you never speak about. We're all a little off. We're all a little dark. But that's what pushes you through pain. That's what pushes you through tough moments. When someone says you can't, when someone says this is not possible, this is unreal. No one's ever done it. That's the moment you're looking for. The moment someone told Cole that he couldn't get over 50, 60, something Jordan couldn't do, he was driven in that. And if Phil wouldn't have stopped him, he probably would have reached 100 points.
He probably would have, yeah.
He did Will Chamberlain a favor. And that's just real. He was in that type of mode. We all share that passion. We all share that drive. And the ones that have that inner darkness, we all understand.
It's like a split personality, huh?
It's almost like another level.
Yeah. Picked by Randall. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And Kevin, welcome to the 2K team. I didn't realize how much you love NBA 2K.
Oh, man, you know 2K is always loud, man. I'm a super fan. Man, this game is going all over the place, bro. Like, seriously, like, I'm geeked to see what's next, man. They got everything down. I'm sitting here watching all the little small intangibles that come with the game. I'm watching the game grow. I'm watching how better players are getting. I'm watching the online play, man. It's lit. It's lit. I can't wait to see this.
Kevin, we see some coaches get extremely emotional on the sideline. Others take a more even-keeled approach, more calm on the sideline. Which coaching style would you prefer to play for when you were in your prime? Did you want a coach who was animated, or did you want a coach who was just kind of settled on the sideline?
You know what? I like the coach that was settled on the sideline. You know, I like to think that great coaches are going to be able to coach you and practice, and then during the games, you know, it's about the product and what you put out on the floor. You know, coaches that have understanding, coaches that have vision, coaches that understand the game, understand that it's a game of runs, know that it's a game of momentum, and have plays for those momentums and those times. Coaches that I've always gravitated to and understood that they
like Doc was kind of in between. A little bit of emotion, but he could also have a calm demeanor on that side.
Doc was on fire. I'm sorry. There was nothing calming about Doc.
Cover Doc's back here.
No, shout to Doc. Doc would rip your head off if you wasn't supposed to. But you know what? You need to play with that edge. You needed to know that if you wasn't in your spot, 1 through 15, you understood that you were supposed to be there. And it's good to play with that. I think that you don't want to be out there playing like, this is no big deal. Every play is a big deal. And no play, absolutely. And you know what? That severity, and you play with that importance, and, knowing that you're playing for the next guy. So, that's important.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Kevin, coming out of high school, you were relatively mature for your age, as 17 turning 18, but do you ever regret not trying college and just seeing what that experience would have been like? I mean, it's such a long time ago, but you've had some chance probably to get some perspective on both sides of that story.
You know what, Kev, I look at it like the unknown is the unknown. Obviously, I've had friends that went to college. Some of my best friends went to college, and I think I've kind of lived it through them a little bit. Listen, when you have responsibility early in life,
which you did,
which I did,
yes,
and so from a mature level, things that interest me are not that interesting as you get older, especially when you have to deal with a vigorous schedule of an NBA schedule. I wasn't able to, be the 17, 18-year-old to chill, have, lean on the parents a little bit, be able to be at home, coming home through the weekends. I had a real life that I was responsible for, and I was growing something. I was building something. I was trying to not just be a young player in our league, but a young businessman wanting to establish something for myself, my friends, my family. You can't do those things thinking like a normal 17, 18-year-old. You're taking pieces from grown men around you all the time. You're around people who need something all the time. At some point, you have to put all this together. You have to make it work for you. You have to put your spin on it for how it works for you and your brand. And you have to be innovative with that. You have to be creative with that. You have to have a vision.
Wow, there's a lot to consider. Ball, no good. Celtics leading by 6. To the middle, here's Hayward. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
I don't think the defense is much of a factor there. He just botches the finish.
Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. The dish to Lopez. Sinks the three-pointer. Lopez has got 11. Kevin, one of the biggest moments of your career, the 2008 championship with the Boston Celtics. Talk about the camaraderie among that group of players.
Kev, I can tell right away that we had something special getting together right in September, right before the year started. We started working out together. We started sharing concepts and how we saw the game. Right away, I could tell that the appetite was there. 1 through 15 guys. It's very rare that you're able to get that many guys in that early. As soon as Danny, signed guys, we were in, we were lifting, we was just, around each other, understanding each other, playing a lot. We was playing a lot. Then, fortunately, we was able to go off to Rome that year. Rome was a good distraction for us because we had to lean on one another.
Bond a little.
Seriously, because, you know, none of us spoke Italian. You know, if we wanted to go somewhere, we was always 3-4 deep, and no one was asking and no one was telling us to be with each other. We were just naturally being with each other so much that whenever you saw us to the restaurants, 9, 10 of us, that carried over to practice. Then we got 2 teams that are very competitive. Doc's letting us be who we want to be and letting us play with passion, and our practices are over the top aggressive and to the point where it's too competitive to where he has to come in and separates us and, you know, take the balls and cut the lights out and get us out of here, to the point where he just lets us go. Now we start bringing concepts to him. He started trusting out IQs. Now we start putting a couple of things on defense, Thibodeau's in there. He's implementing stuff. I mean, this flow is going like this. You don't know that you're going to win it all, but you know you're on the waves of something special, and that's how that felt.
So Boston ends up going with a new group, and Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Pang comes in for Brandon Ingram. Clarkson, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope, and it's Tyler Ennis in for Ball. They get it back. Baines, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against the Lakers. Kevin, of all the people you've faced, who is the toughest guy for you to score against down low? Let's pick that geography. Who is the toughest to score against down there?
Listen, I know a lot of people. I've always said Rasheed Wallace. I've always said Tim Duncan. They're probably the 2 that brought a different level of play out of me, but shout out to Cliff Robinson, man. Cliff Robinson, I don't know if people know this, but Cliff Robinson, man. Cliff Robinson was one of the better defenders in the post. He was very strong. He was very long. He didn't go for any counters. He was very disciplined. He was well prepared because he was a veteran. The refs let him get away with a lot, touching and grabbing. He knew when to be physical in some positions. He knew to do what we call work early. He would meet you at the 3-point line, and he would be fighting you, and you would post up probably like a step outside the 3-point line. Like, he was really good at some of his techniques and how he was able to control the post. After Cliff left the game, I watched a lot of his tape, and I took a lot of his I had to, because it was so effective against me that I was able to use it against other post players on the defensive end.
I never knew that story.
Dennis Rodman was another guy I watched a lot. Akeem Olajuwon I watched a lot, because these guys were lateral.
Oh my God. That's how you attack. Wow.
How'd he do that?
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
Boy, a wide open look from mid-range that goes by the wayside. You can tell he's upset.
And KG, you're retired from the game now, and you're stepping into the broadcast business a little bit now, aren't you?
Man, you see me? You know what? Area 21 is something that is authentic. It's me. I'm having a great time watching the games. It's really cool being a fan now. I can root for people I want to root for. I don't have to worry about prepared and who I'm a guard, and I'm getting the tea. So you know what? It's a great time. It's work. You know, it's not just you go in there and you have a bunch of fun. You know, we actually get some things done, and but we have a great time, man.
You're a natural.
Hey, Kev, listen, watching you, being around you, you know, man, the great, rest in peace to Craig, you know, Ernie, Charles, all these great influences, man, has definitely helped. Not just me, but our younger generations of broadcasters, man. It's totally, I didn't see this being my lane, but I'm having fun with it.
Doing a great job. Morris, a screen. Rozier kicks to Morris. Here's Baines to the wing right side. Passes it to Rozier. He dishes it to Tatum for the 3. Offensive rebound. Out to Morris. Shoots the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Morris has got 5 points so far.
And dangerous in that catch and shoot game. In fact, anytime Morris can square up, he's a lot more consistent.
Zubac with it. Baines is there. No good from Zubac.
Boy, just enough defensive attention to throw that shot off target.
35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And the rejection by Zubac. Ennis with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Here's the screen. Now, here's Clarkson. Defense is right there.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Yeah, he's rising to the occasion as you're trying to keep pace on the scoreboard.
Throw good. Clarkson. Rozier kicks to Brown. True on the 14-footer. Brown's got his first points of the game.
Well, don't you love the way Jaylen Brown is squaring up in the mid-range? This guy's getting his feet under him. His pre-shot preparation outstanding.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Boston Celtics. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second chance points.
I don't think the defense has been very good, and right now they're letting them pounce all over them and get second chance opportunities.
Here's Clarkson. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Memphis. And Kevin, you played for some great coaches, but is there any coach you would have been interested to work with that just didn't get a chance to? Say, you know, Greg Popovich or Phil Jackson.
You know, those are great coaches. I've had very, very little time with those guys.
Maybe in all-star games and things like that.
I have. But, you know, when you do all-star games, you let yourself go. You know, you open up yourself to try to, you know, be there, be present with the guys. Yes. Open up, you know, hey, what's up? What's been up with you? How's the year for y'all? Y'all playing well. We're going to beat y'all when we see y'all, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, you're very cordial. And, you know, you're not talking too much about X's and O's. But you do share perspectives. You do share, you know, philosophies. Pop is a great mind. I had the chance to sit with him a couple times. Phil's a great mind. Phil's super deep and loves the philosophy of. I haven't had a lot of time with those guys. Doc Rivers, you know, shout out to Doc, and you know, I know he doesn't get a lot for his philosophies, but he's very enriched with philosophies and styles and bringing teams together and trying to make sure that guys stay connected, stimulated. He would always tell us, never get bored with the process.
Wow, that's so intriguing. Interesting to hear. So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Jordan Clarkson is out there with Ennis. Then it's Dang. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Kuzma in at the 4. Zubac, count it, his second make in 4 attempts.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Rozier kicks to Brown. They set the screen right at the free throw line. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Lakers trail by 3. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, we saw no matter what they tried offensively, the opponent just had the answer.
Well, that was an absolute beatdown, and you hope that they learn and move on from it.
Rozier, the pass to Baines. 6 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Brown, good. Jaylen Brown is out of UC Berkeley. He has sought out the mentorship of greats like Isaiah Thomas, the original Isaiah Thomas, the first Isaiah Thomas. How key is that for young players, you think, Kevin, to tap into your knowledge? Talk to an Isaiah Thomas or a Shaq.
It's important, man. The OGs have the knowledge. You know, we like to call the YGs, this younger generation. And what you get from an OG is that he's going to give you stuff that intangibles, things parents, relatives, family can't give you, things that go in the locker rooms, things that, you know, that helps you prepare. When you get knowledge like this, you have to apply it. You have to use it to the best of your ability. More importantly, you have to see how it fits you. You know, you'll get some advice from a great, and at some point you have to see how it relates to you in your life. Yes. And then, and we like to say not only the way you give back, but the way you pay an OG back is that when you become an OG, you see a YG, you give them those same jewels that some OG gave you at one point.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Morris a screen. And Baines kicks to Brown. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Kevin, growing up watching the game of basketball, who were some of your earliest influences?
My early influences in the game of basketball was Magic Johnson, obviously Michael Jordan, and then Chris Webber. Chris Webber, Malik Sealy was kind of like the younger generation of my inspiration. Yeah. St. John's was one of the destinations. Michigan was one of my college destinations. So those guys were my natural inspirations early on when I was young.
Yeah. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Rozier.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Kevin, you were always known as wanting to play and always wanting to practice. You were a gym rat. What did you do when a coach would ask you maybe to take a breather? Let's sit out this game. Let's rest up. Would you welcome that? Would you just say, I'll let you know when I can't go? How would you handle that situation?
You know what? I've always asked the coach to respect the way I get ready for games. I've always asked them to respect the way I approach the game. I've always asked the coach to respect me and my expertise of knowing my body. I'm very, very vocal. Listen, if one person needs rest, and it's me. I know how to raise my hand. I know how to say I need some rest. But, you know, I'm a person who likes to push through a lot of things. I'm a person who understands rest, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I'm a person who understands that practice makes perfect. And if I can work on something for as long as I can to make something better, because I know at the end when I need it, especially when I used to call it dial up. When I call, I need the answer.
The Celtics shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Shooting 2.
Free throw good for Morris.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Marquis, college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Al Horford, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Hayward comes in for Tatum. And Smart subbed in for Brown. And Morris drops them both. Kevin, you accomplished everything individually as a teammate. Anything that you wish you would have done? Any player that you wish you would have played with? Any regret in that form that lingers with you in retirement?
No, nothing lingers. Obviously, you know, you sit back and think about I would love to play with Cole for a year, or got to team at least play in the U.S.
You had a chance. Wasn't there like a rumor at one time?
Yeah, it was.
Going to the Lakers?
My connection with Paul was just the opportunity when I waited. It's what it was. But Cole,
you wouldn't have traded the Paul Pierce thing for anything.
No, I wouldn't have, because Paul and I are true brothers. The connection, and then the team, Ray, my connection with Doe and then Doc and all that. So I wouldn't have given that up for anything. But if I could have played with one person, probably would have been Cole. Summertime, I say USA because that's when you get to play with each other and all that, and you get to kind of beat up on everybody else and be USA or whatever. So that would have been super fun. But it's all good. Shout to Mama, you know what it is. But I have no regrets, man. I left everything on the floor. I enjoy watching the game more than ever now, dog. I'm not even going to front. I enjoy having my popcorn, my little ritual with my boys, and we sit back and watch the game. I'm loving the game.
Yeah. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And both free throws good for Lopez.
I tell you, as good as he is at the line, it allows him to invite contact when he's down low.
Kevin, over the years, we've seen a number of super teams develop, and in the Warriors' case, it's not the big three, it's the big four. Is this a trend you see continuing? You did it in Boston.
Man, look,
you were the original big three.
It seems like it, eh? You know, right.
You were the original big three.
You know what? It's like an innovative type of thing, right? I didn't even know that we were doing that. Right, because LeBron come back and do what? LeBron goes to
Miami. He's the big three right down there.
And then what? And then it just starts morphing into these different things, right?
KD to Golden State.
Right. Yeah. Oh, man.
What do you think of that?
I think this is pretty much the norm. You know what? Listen, I think KD took a lot of heat for it, but when you really think about what he's doing, is that, let's say 20 years from now, when he sits back and he wants to talk to Steph, he wants to talk to Draymond, he's talking to Clay. These are all going to be three greats with him. I'm just talking about those three guys. He's playing with three other greats. I'm sorry. If you had a chance to play with three other greats in the prime, Kev, you're going to do that. And if you don't, then something's wrong with you.
And, Kevin, you look at the star players joining up today. At the end of the day, it's about winning.
The game is about winning. More importantly, it's about these bonds that you're able to establish. Those guys are going to be brothers forever. Now, I get the whole OKC, him leaving, right? But this is morphing into something else, and I think that this is going to be part of the norm.
Championships.
It is, man, and that's what you're in this for. You go to build these things. I don't know if I would have done it like that, but I understand it. I get it. He's playing with the other greats that's making the game more efficient for him, and it's working. But, yes, I see this being the norm in the league.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Great teamwork. That's something you develop by practicing it over and over again.
That's good from Horford on the assist by Hayward. Horford's got his second basket of the night. Kevin, it's been said that some guys hated to play against you. Is there someone you hated to play against for whatever reason?
No.
You enjoyed every challenge?
I enjoyed every competitor because on the offensive side of the ball, I was always challenged when to use counters or what type of moves I was using. I took a lot of pride in having a variety of moves for different types of defenses, and each guy is going to bring out a different side of the offense in you. And then turning around and then being that defender and being able to guard the post player or the post or whatever the post player was or whatever. Rasheed Wallace was always a tough guard. Tim Duncan was always a tough guard. Zach Randolph was always a tough guard. Chris Webber, Dice, Karl Malone.
Great names. Outside Irving. Picked by Horford. Shoots off the screen. And the shot falls short this time.
Oh, a lapse defensively, and they actually get away with it. Bad idea to leave him open consistently, though.
Caldwell Pope kicks the ball. Dishes it to Randall. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the threes and the twos last season for the Celtics.
And you can see how big a role the three-point shot played in their offense. They were determined to spread the floor and just kind of open things up through their long-range game.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Irving dishes to Hayward. Horford with the screen on Lopez. Hayward passes to Horford.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Horford.
I
just like the leadership of Al Horford. This is a dominant player, but he's remarkably efficient as well.
So Horford gets 2. Kevin, when you entered the draft, no player had made the jump from high school to the NBA in 20 years. And what were your emotions when your name was called number 5 overall?
Oh, man, I remember that. It was
17 years old.
17, just turning 18 at the time. I was in like a whirlwind, to be honest. A lot of people don't know it's a lot of stuff that goes up into the draft. You know, things that I wasn't aware of. You're training twice a day. You know, you're trying to get ready for the combine. You're trying to get ready for pre-draft. You got to do workouts. This is all new to me. On top of still going to high school, trying to, you know, graduate and stuff. So I figured it out. I hustled and I bustled and I juggled a bunch of different things. But once your name is called, it's almost like the culmination. It all comes together. It's a special moment for just you and your family and your loved ones and ones around you. And when my name was called, it felt like the world had stopped and everything was going very slow.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
Kevin, some of the relatively new rules protecting players, the breakaway, the flagrant 1, the flagrant 2. Are you in favor of all this stuff?
I'm in favor for players' health. You know, anything that is going to be detrimental to a player's health, I feel like, you know, the player's health is the first and only obligation. That's all I've ever worried about. You know, foul play, you know, I think every player should always understand it's a way to foul. It's a way to be able to, you know, send a message. But in the heat of the moment, I get it. You know, things happen. But just I hope that all players out there will continue to, you know, care about and respect the game.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Lakers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
They set the pick. Paul with a wide open look. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Hayward outside. Wants to get it to Smart and does. Count it. And the Celtics lead by 5. Kevin, especially back in Minnesota, you have some Hall of Fame battles with a guy named Tim Duncan. Talk about what those games, what those matchups were like.
Timmy, man. Timmy's very crafty, man. Our battles used to be just, especially as young guys, man. Young guys trying to establish themselves in a gritty league at the time, full of some older, dominant names at the time. Michael Jordan, Elijah Malone. You know, the time where the forward position was a very, very tough position. But Timmy was one of them ones, man. Used angles very well. Was very long. Had a lot of counters. Very strong, and had an inner beast that people really didn't really talk about because you didn't really necessarily hear or see it. But man, Timmy's one of the best, man. It's not by coincidence. He's one of the ones.
Good from Ball.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Harry Nance has checked in for Julius Randle. And he makes both free throws. Kevin, we've all seen the evolution of the perimeter style offense. Do you think it'll ever go so far that we'll see the game come back to an inside oriented offensive scheme?
I think right now that with pace being the way it is now, Kev, I don't see it necessarily going through or going back through playing through the post. Although you have to have an alternative. I think that you just can't be all three-pointers and layups. I think you have to have a constant flow of inside outside. I think it helps to have a post player. I think having a post player or a true post player that can score and dominate the middle opens up threes and opens up ball movement.
You played during the transition too, didn't you? From a grinded out type of game inside to the spacing that we have now.
I did, and I'd like to say that, you know, Doc Rivers started the small ball, and, you know, we were very, very keen on the small ball. So I think in today's game, you got to be able to shoot the three now and be able to handle the ball and put the ball on the floor and make decisions. So it shows that the game is transforming.
Kevin, we know how hard the players work, the elite players work the hardest. We know the coaches work so hard. Everyone in that coaching staff, everyone wants the game called right. Is an added referee something that would help the game in any way, do you think?
More eyes on it.
We got 3 right now.
Listen, that's a lot,
that
man.
Is a lot.
And we're yelling at those 3. Listen, more eyes on the prize, if you will, so be it. It's just about how the game is. You want referees to be consistent. You want referees to also let the guys play a little bit. You know, that's just my preference. I'm not a league official, nor do I know flow and momentum. I'm just talking from a fan perspective and watching it.
Yes.
But, you know, as a player, you find things to complain about because that's what a player does when it comes to advantage versus disadvantage. But fourth ref, I don't think it will hurt. To me, it would be about how they were calling it.
And it's tied up with that one.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better.
And Kevin, you've recently gotten a chance to do more TV. Your show Area 21 has been tremendous, and the critics love it. Talk about this chapter of your career.
Well, you know, it was something that I wasn't planning on, but, you know, Turner brought me a great concept, and it fit the mold of what any man cave is, and that's really what it is. But the fact that we can go in, watch games on multiple channels, see multiple games, articulate it, you know, give it from a perspective of a player, coming fresh out of this generation of players, giving understanding to this generation of players is very important because these players now are very different. Teaching these young players, still being mentors of these players, very important. And still loving this game. It's still a beautiful game. Man, the game is growing. I'm watching these kids do all types of different stuff, man. The creativity in our game now is so heightened. So, yeah, I'm having a bunch of fun, which is one thing I never forgot. The piece of advice you've always told me, man. So you continue to enjoy what you do, and it'll show. And I'm hoping that I'm making you proud of that, Kay. I'm enjoying what I'm doing, man.
You're an incredible ambassador to all of us. The game, the fun of life. Right. You capture a lot of the fun of life.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm enjoying it. So, you know, hopefully it shows.
KG, I know you can't stay any longer. You've got to move on, but we appreciate your time, and it's always great to see you.
Kev, anytime, man. It's great to see you, man. And anytime you need me, you let me know, man. I'm yours.
Former MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and champion Kevin Garnett. And Doris, one of the things that really strikes me about KG, he's as smart as he is athletically gifted. What a treat to have him join us tonight.
Well, I'm in awe of his enthusiasm, and it's not just when he's talking, but when others are talking as well. There's so much life to the conversation. Everything he brought to the court for 21 years, he now brings to the booth.
Down to 5 on the shot clock, and stolen by Hayward. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. Here's Smart. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Lakers shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Caldwell Pope, guarded by Smart. Lopez a screen. Shot off the screen, and the jumper is on the mark. Lopez has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, how great is it to see Brook Lopez dominate the game, taking over with his mastery of the offensive end.
On the wing, Irving. over ball. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, they got themselves going in the second quarter. How do you get control of the game back?
It starts with not getting the ball out of the net. You know, we got to get stops, and it starts in that end. That's where it's really going to start for us. And we just got to continue to compete. That's all.
Kyrie, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
Well, the low turnovers really stood out to me. They didn't get loose with it or make silly passes. Nothing was forced. They had a nice flow to the offense. Guys knew where to be on the floor. That's the heads-up style of play they need to bring in the second half.
And over to Kenny, your takeaway on the Lakers.
Well, they showed a lot of discipline on offense. Called some high percentage plays. Even when the defense devised different looks, they always seem to have the answer. That's good coaching.
And that is just about going to wrap it up as the second half is moments away. Down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew.
Welcome back to Boston, the buildings of the financial district visible in all their glory. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. It's been a clinic from Brook Lopez.
And through the first 2 quarters, they went to him repeatedly in the post, and boy, did he deliver.
And why not, Greg, right? If you continue to produce, just get him shot after shot. Super assertive right now on the interior.
Doris, you respect the art of the assist. You always have. That's part of your DNA. In the NBA now, which guys, in your opinion, are the most fun to watch in terms of their playmaking ability?
Well, I'd be interested in your take on this, but you could make the case that it's a non-point guard who's the best pure passer in the NBA. When a guy like LeBron James is differentiating between teammates about how they want to make the catch. One guy wants the ball on the seams, one guy doesn't care, and LeBron James goes to try to fit the needs of those players. Kev, come on, how good is that?
Well, it's the best. And you know what? I think we're seeing, we talk about a positionless game. I think everybody's got that nice ability to pass the ball. And I think they've even taken more to an art form where they take pride in the way they set up a teammate. The passing has never been better.
Agreed.
We've got Hayward. Kyrie Irving is out there with Smart. Then there's Horford. That's the Boston 5.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And we all know Brook Lopez can score in the post, and he might be just as valuable working from the elbow and running in that pick and pop action.
He hits both from the stripe. And Brook Lopez with the ability to face up and Greg post up.
High post or low. I mean, his passing and shooting ability give him that versatility. He is a load to handle for our defense.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
To me, Kevin, Gordon Hayward has come so far in his physical and mental toughness, and he refuses to be denied by physical defense. I love that. Boy, oh
boy, has Gordon Hayward turned himself into a complete offensive player? His offense has grown every single year. There's no question you want the ball in this guy's hands.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And Hayward has packed on the muscle. Doris, you've seen it. He's a dangerous finisher inside.
You're right, Kev. Crafty, explosive, and he's got tremendous touch. This guy can make something out of nothing.
Here's Smart. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Well, what phenomenal work deep inside the post. Smart, willing, and able to get himself to the line.
And at 6'4", 220, Marcus Smart with terrific strength for a combo guard, Greg.
I mean, he can just flat out bully most guards and even hold his own against the bigs. Beyond, though, that physical stature, it's his mentality that makes him special. He's a fire breather, just the type of player the Celtics look for.
And that one falls for Smart. And you look at Marcus Smart, a career field goal percentage in the mid-30s. And yet, Doris, he's playing starters minutes for one of the best teams in the East.
I think, Kevin, sometimes a player will force you to look beyond the box score, right? Smart has a chance to be one of those no-stat stars. The advanced measures indicate this guy is one of the top guards in the NBA.
He makes one of two that time.
But I just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Picked by Horford. Three-pointer, Hayward. Offensive rebound. Horford, no luck. The Lakers shooting well, 50% from the floor. Ingram with it, out guarded by Smart. Ingram kicks to Randall. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here. And the Celtics franchise with the league-leading 17 NBA championships, their last in 2008.
Yeah, and with the talent and assets they possess, they might be in the hunt for banner number 18 before you know it. One of the beasts of the East, without question.
Shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris, you ended a very successful college career a few years before professional women's basketball was fully established. How much do you wish you could have had a chance to go pro and play in what is now the WNBA?
How about this, Kev? The last 10 minutes of my senior season, the last 10 minutes of my final game, I blow out my knee. Otherwise, I would have gone to either Sweden or Ireland to play professionally. But sure, of course, I wish the WNBA was formed. It came 10 years after my graduation in 1987. Oh, what could have been.
Yeah. And Doris is thriving, right? I mean, there is such a following for the WNBA.
Last year's finals may be the most competitive in history. It's really grown leaps and bounds.
So fun to watch. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
A blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
Well, he simply misfired. You've got to capitalize when the screen opens up wide open shots like that.
Here's Smart. 6 points for him. Deflects the pass. Hayward. Score of the basket is 5th in the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
How about the effort from Gordon Hayward? He takes pride, I think, in scoring over the defense.
Here's Ball. He's got 6. Randall dishes to Ingram. It's up a 3, and it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And the Lakers making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Irving passes to Horford. To the middle, looking for Hayward. He gets it there. That shot, no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And with your defense, one part's your ability, the other, though, is effort. And that one they showed not. Oh!
My goodness, perhaps he should get in the dunk contest. Gordon Hayward with a masterful throwdown.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Excellent work by the talented people in our production truck as well. Lopez against Horford. Lopez with the bucket.
Well, this is the classic hot hand, right? If he can keep it up, their lead will be safe.
There's the pick. Hayward outside. Jacks up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 17 points for Gordon Hayward.
Okay, we know Gordon Hayward is effective in all 3 phases of the offensive end, but what a dangerous threat from beyond the arc.
Ball kicks to Lopez. Feeds it to Ingram. Picked by Randall. From past the arc. A rebound by the Celtics. Horford's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And a wide open look for Irving. Off target from 3-point range. Now, here's Clarkson. Not a lot of room. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now Hayward. 17 points in the game. A baseline J. They get it back. Here's Irving. And that's going to be a travel. And a moment here to look at where the shots have been coming from for Los Angeles.
This is the shot chart of a dominant performance. I mean, he's taking a lot of shots because right now he believes that every shot he does take is going in. And who can blame him with the way he's played? Simply outstanding work coming from him.
Lakers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Ball kicks to Randall. Pass to Clarkson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Lopez inside, working on Horford. Clock at 6. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go.
Timeout.
Good on the triple. Clarkson's got 15.
Yeah, and Ball, transcendent talent, I think, has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Well, it seemed like destiny that Lonzo Ball would end up with the Lakers. He found his way to the team he grew up watching.
You know, and rarely do you see a team and player be such a perfect fit. But that's the case here. And the pressure will be on Lonzo to succeed in L.A., put a lot of faith in getting to the Lakers. And remember, he turned down workouts from every other team because he wanted to wear that Laker uniform.
There's a chance. Let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. The Lakers second.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long. So that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
Boston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. They set the screen. Irving, the shot's good. Brown making the play. Irving's got it all tied up now for Boston.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Clarkson kicks to Ennis. The feed now to Clarkson. It's Dang, top of the key. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Boy, ran his man right into the pick and got the open look. Basketball 101.
Brown dishes to Irving. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got 19 points.
Yeah, when Kyrie comes off the screen with that much speed, it's very hard to deny him a good look at the basket.
Clarkson passes to Zubac. Brown against Clarkson. It's stolen by Brown. Irving for three. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. They set the pick, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, just a matter of he needs to be there a split second earlier. Not much room for error when you're setting a screen.
And the Celtics making a change here. Rozier's checked in. Morris outside. And when Marcus Morris gets a defender in a one-on-one situation, he feels the most at home.
And part of that might be from going up against his twin brother all the time when they were young. Marcus Morris has a great knack to find a shot he likes. Terrific with his mid-range.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good for Morris. Some players, no matter how hard they try, can't make free throws in games. You spent a lot of your playing time at the line, playing guard for Providence. Why do you think this mental block is there for some players?
It's amazing the power of the mind relative to sports performance, right, Kevin?
Yes.
Because I do believe very often this can be much more about the mental than the physical side of it. Think back to Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, guys who are physically massive, and they say the size of their hand impacts their ability to shoot it. But to me, there is no question about it that sometimes it's just you're afraid. It's like the yips in golf. You just can't figure it out. And it becomes a scary place to be, standing alone on the free throw line.
Good comparison. Boston's gone 2 of 5 with a 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Rozier kicks to Morris. He feeds it to Tatum. There's the pick. Boston again missing. Lakers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Here's Ennis. Shot clock reset for the Lakers. Kuzma can't get it to go. Boston's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Here's Rozier. Up and in from the low block. Rozier's got his first 2 points. The Lakers trade. And here's Ennis. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Zubac with it. Baines is there. No good from Zubac.
Well, can't find the target, but good work to get into open space inside the arc.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Yeah, you got to admire his instincts offensively. Tatum does a great job of shooting it in rhythm off the pass.
Pass to Kuzma. To the left wing. Here's Clarkson. No good on the 3.
Boy, they're just giving him that shot. An easy opportunity for 3 just slips away.
Rozier kicks to Brown. There's a good screen over Dang. Not enough on that one as it misses. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Clarkson. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out. And how about the 46th pick back in the 14 draft? Jordan Clarkson has certainly exceeded expectations thus far in his career. An athletic combo guard. He's really succeeded playing at both the 1 and 2.
The Lakers making a switch here. Nance is checked in. And Greg, Jordan Clarkson, he has an offensive game, doesn't he?
He's able to shoot with range, and he can attack off the bounce as well. I think that enables him to kind of play on or off the ball. And I think he has a chance to be a really good two-way player in our league.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Cavaliers, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, Boston, 3 games behind.
And, you know, for Boston, they've never been able to take that next step this season and really break away from the pack.
Yeah, I think if that next step was coming, it would have happened by now. They can't be worried about could-haves and should-haves. They need to be focused 100% on the push for the playoffs.
Rozier, the pass to Baines. Here's Rozier. He's covered by Dang. 4 on the shot clock. They get the rebound. And it's Baines missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Dang kicks to Clarkson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And you look back to that Big 3 era in Boston. You know, the Celtics have not been shy about aggressively trading to reshape this roster. You know, they've made a rapid rebuild that's really the envy of a lot of teams around our league.
Al Horford is checked in for Boston. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Caldwell Pope's checked in. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And as aggressive as the Celtics have been, Greg, they've also shown patience, haven't they?
Yeah, and in some ways, maybe a victim of their own success. You come out on the winning end of your trades time and again. Other GMs don't want to look bad. They get hesitant, possibly, and don't want to add their name to that list.
You know, Kev, this in part is why Al Horford is seen as such a terrific leader. His willingness to pass the basketball, to play unselfishly.
Nance dishes to Caldwell Pope. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Caldwell Pope's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. Boston's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Tatum passes to Horford. And here's Morris for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Dang. It's hauled in by Brown. The Celtics shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Morris. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going for Hayward.
Well, that is what it looks like when you are in the zone. He's been very efficient with his scoring and is leading the way for his team on offense. With every make, you can see the confidence growing. And I don't think he'll slow down anytime soon.
The first one falls. And Morris drops them both. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. Now, here's Clarkson, guarded closely. It's stolen by Morris. Brown outside to the left wing from 17 feet out. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Brown. Tatum's got his second basket of the game. Caldwell Pope with it. He's got 9. And Nance kicks to Clarkson. Back to Nance. Lakers passing it around. Pocket 6. Dang dishes to Clarkson. Caldwell Pope for 3. Rebound Boston. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
Nance passes to Clarkson. And the Lakers with another miss. Celtics leading by 4. Now here's Tatum. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game.
Well, the struggles from the field continue for this guy. The way it's going, he shouldn't be more than a secondary option for them at this point.
19 seconds left in the third. Here's Rozier. He's covered by Clarkson, picked by Horford. Rozier kicks to Tatum. Beyond the arc. Misses the shot. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Boston on top. They lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Hey, we're doing so many good things on offense. Keep moving it, keep looking for it. We just have to challenge as well as we can down here.
And Brad Stevens happy with their motion. They're shot making, but still looking for more stops on D.
Yeah, I mean, it always feels like there's more you can do defensively. And that's probably the case here. They just have to keep grinding out on the floor.
And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Ingram and Nance are your small and power forwards. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're in the backcourt. And it's Randall in at the 5. Lakers trailed by 3. Caldwell-Pope dishes to Nance. Caldwell-Pope outside. Picked by Randall. Ball kicks to Ingram. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes light up. His shooting is just out of this world.
Hayward outside. Smart kicks to Horford. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And Los Angeles guys shooting straight 49% from the field.
and he's clearly been the best rebounder on the floor today.
Well, he just works so diligently inside, and the numbers back that up.
Here's Ball. Caldwell Pope outside. He kicks to Ingram. Over Hayward. And it's Ingram missing. Boston leading by 3. Now Hayward. 18 feet out. A rebound by the Lakers. Randall's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Now here's Caldwell Pope, guarded by Smart. Picked by Randall. Here's Ball. And the Lakers with another miss. The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. They get it back. Tice goes up again. Horford with the bucket, getting it done inside. And the Celtics lead by 5.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the 4th.
Randall passes to Nance. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Horford sets a screen for Smart. Hayward outside. And it's Hayward again missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Ball dishes to Ingram. Nance a screen on Hayward. Shot off the pick. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 16 points for Brandon Ingram.
And Ingram is so skilled in finding space off of screens. When there's a pick being set, you have to keep your eye on it.
The pass to Rozier. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Ball. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. Nance has got his 3rd rebound tonight.
I'll tell you, with the struggle he has had today, he probably won't be their #1 option as they look to close this game out.
Smart kicks to Hayward. There's a screen. Horford in the post, covered by Nance. Horford no luck. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Ingram. A rebound by the Celtics. Horford's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Tice hits the front of the rim and out. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Ingram kicks to Caldwell Pope. And again, the Lakers no good. Boston leading by 3. Here's Rozier. Tice covered by Nance. Kicks it to Smart. Over Caldwell Pope. Nice shot by Smart.
I'll tell you have to appreciate the confidence of Marcus Smart. At point-blank range, he is an efficient scorer.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Timeout called the Lakers.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Morris comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Rozier. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Lakers. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. He is not happy with the turnover. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. We'll see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
Here's Horford. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 7th assist in the game.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Ball.
And Ball being aggressive there with his penetration, seizing on any open space to get to the basket.
Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in this game. Lets the 3 fly. And Boston with the rebound.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
The shot's good from Irving.
Boy, Irving's so comfortable at any range. A mid-range jumper, though, that's his sweet spot.
Picked by Randall. Lopez kicks to Ingram. Lopez a screen. Here's Ball. Drills the three-pointer.
You know, after a first half of poor shooting, he is turning up the heat now.
Celtics leading by 4. Tice. He's defended by Randall. Here's Horford. No good there. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Ingram wide open. The rebound by the Celtics. Horford's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Outside Irving. Now here's Smart. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Horford has a wide open look. Again, the miss by Horford.
He had a make from downtown in the first half, but no threes since then.
To the inside. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Randall.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Here's Horford. Good D by Lopez.
Well, I'll tell you, it hasn't been his best quarter, but we know he won't get discouraged. This guy will keep grinding.
And here is Ball. The dish to Caldwell Pope. Here's Ingram. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Irving with it. Picked by Horford. 3-pointer. Randall grabs the board. And here are the Lakers. Big stretch here going 10-2. Caldwell Pope passes the ball. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Ball. Ball's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Irving with it. Now guarded by Ball. Over to the left wing. Smart dishes to Morris. Baseline jumper. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Fires the 3. But they get it back. Here's Randall. A rebound by the Celtics. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Important points from Morris. And when he's feeling it, he'll step up and take control.
Okay, time now for an injury report. Now an update on Gordon Hayward from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Hey guys, the Celtics head athletic trainer gave me an update. At this point, he's saying that it looks like a grade 1 sprained ankle. The season is still very young, but that is bad news to get at any point of the year. We'll see how the team responds without him, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Well, and barring any of those setbacks, Greg, I wouldn't surprised to see him back ahead of the schedule they've laid out for him.
Randall grabs the board. LA's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Ball kicks to Randall. From 13. No good on that one. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Now here's Smart. Defense is right there. Picked by Horford. Now here's Smart. Lopez covering. Smart misses. The Lakers trail. Ingram passes to Caldwell Pope. Lopez a screen. Caldwell Pope kicks the ball. Bangs home the trifecta. Ball's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Lakers.
And he is proving to be a gamer. You got to expect Ball to look to score in these critical stretches of the game.
Picked by Horford. Irving against Lopez. Irving dishes to Morris. And it's good for 2. Morris has got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
58 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Lopez, a screen on Irving. Here's Ball. And that one comes up a bit short. It's the Celtics ball. Here's Morris. Randall grabs the board.
That's just superb interior defense, not allowing him a free run to the rim.
Releases. Ball no good.
A bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Lonzo Ball.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Boston making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Clarkson's checked in. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Passes it to Randall. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Feeds it to Lopez. Over Horford. Ooh, offline. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. So the Lakers win the tip. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Randall is the 4 with Lopez in the middle. The lengthy pair of KCP and Ingram on the wing. And it's Clarkson in at the point guard. Hayward passes to Irving. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And that's now 24 points for Kyrie Irving.
But Kyrie's so confident shooting from beyond the arc. No defense is going to get in his way.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Randall. In the corner, it's Ingram. The 3, and again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
Well, it is all about the 3-ball nowadays in the NBA. And when he's hitting from there, it's going to make things very tough on the defense.
Irving for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
Oh, Kevin, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Lopez sets a screen for Clarkson. Shot from free throw range. They get it back. Goes back up. Lopez, no luck. Boston's gone 2 for 2 on their 3-point shots since we started overtime. Something they might want to stick with. Hayward can't hit. Lakers have gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, you just wonder if maybe he should take it inside when they're playing so far off him.
Smart takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, Marcus Smart stays ready for these moments when his number is called, the ability to deliver a big-time bucket.
Randall dishes to Clarkson. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Guarded by Smart. Just 5 on the clock. Off the pick. And he goes in for the dunk.
And how about the poise Caldwell Pope displayed on that possession? They needed an important basket, and he was ready and willing.
Irving against Clarkson. And it's Irving missing. Lakers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far here in overtime. Ingram kicks to Caldwell Pope. Another miss by Caldwell Pope. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Hayward comes with the double team. Irving against Clarkson. Over Irving. Shot's good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 22 points. And so it's Boston with it. There's the pick. Randall against Hayward. And Irving gets it to go on the assist. Irving's got 8 here in the quarter.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
Clarkson kicks to Randall. Here's Lopez. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Doesn't matter what point of the game. Stress, pressure, Brook Lopez makes it anyway.
Irving from long range. Rebounded by the Lakers. Caldwell Pope's got 4 rebounds in this game. This is to Ingram. Clarkson passes to Randall. Caldwell Pope outside. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot from the wing. Lopez, no luck. Celtics have gone 4 for 7 on their shot attempts in the extra period up to this point. Nice shot by Smart.
I tell you, Marcus Smart, ready to deliver under duress, tough situation. What boys.
Clarkson kicks to Randall. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Picked by Randall. Now here's Ingram. Shot clock at 6.
And this atmosphere is bananas.
No doubt. You love seeing him knock down the clutch basket.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 2. 43 seconds left in overtime. Smart, wide open, he fires. Horford with the screen on Clarkson. Smart kicks to Irving. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Clarkson against Irving. Now, here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him. Caldwell Pope kicks to Lopez. Over Horford. Lopez with another miss. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 2. 5 seconds left in the first overtime. Guys, what's your take?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Right side, Irving. Count it! A huge shot to tie it up.
And you got to admire Irving in these situations. Doesn't let pressure overwhelm him. In fact, he embraces it.
Timeout called the Lakers. so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. We might wrap it up in regulation. Then it looked like overtime number 1 might yield a winner. But instead, the overtime periods are piling up. And guys, still no winner yet. And so it's Boston with it. To take the lead. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Boy, how does Kyrie collect himself so quickly before going up?
The Lakers trail. And dishes to Ingram. Now Caldwell Pope. Lopez a screen. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And always a smooth athlete, KCP doing a better job of drawing contact.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Irving. Horford with a screen on Clarkson. Clarkson against Irving. Here's Smart. Clock at 4. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Caldwell Pope outside. Clarkson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Now the feed to Ingram. Lopez sets a screen for Ingram. Hayward with some nice D.
Just a little hesitation on that release, right? His timing looked a bit off.
Smart misses. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
Ball's checked in for Los Angeles. Smart's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. Ball kicks to Clarkson. Randall a screen on Irving. Lopez a screen. There's the 3. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
From 12 feet out, Smart misses. And for the Lakers, they're shooting from the field 44%, not bad. Ball kicks to Clarkson. Lopez a screen. Shot off the screen, and that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
You know, Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength is savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance.
First free throw is good.
Very quietly, Irving is one of the best free throw shooters in the NBA and has been over the years.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Boy, his free throw shooting has been on the mark tonight. Nothing new there, right?
Lopez a screen, and it's ball in the corner. Lopez passes to Caldwell Pope. Offline with his 3. The Celtics shooting around 40% from the floor here. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. To the wing on the left. Clarkson against Hayward. Lopez sets a screen for Clarkson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
They throw good. Clarkson. That one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Irving. Teardrop shot. He lays it in. Irving's got 37.
Yeah, Kyrie coming to play today. So good at finding ways to step up his game.
Here's Caldwell Pope, guarded by Smart. Picked by Randall. Here's Ball. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Shakes his man by using exceptional use of the screen. I mean, from there, it's smooth sailing.
And a dunk by Horford.
This
game is.
Horford's gone 6 for 14, so hovering just about 42% shooting here from the field. Out left of the wing, from downtown, here's Lopez. Here's Randall, and finally they hit one.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
The Celtics shooting 41% for the game. Irving kicks to Hayward. Tice, he's defended by Randall. Pass to Horford. Down low, Irving. Money! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependent.
And here's Caldwell Pope. He feeds it to Clarkson. Second shot opportunity. Hayward with some nice D. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Irving, good look. Randall grabs the board.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, certainly a disappointing result, but they'll live with the shot. They'll take that every time.
Caldwell Pope with it. Lopez a screen. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Clarkson. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And so with overtime 2 in the books, the game is still not over. Overtime number 3 coming up. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Welcome back to overtime basketball in what has been a tremendous battle so far. We're going to keep this one going. The Lakers with the ball. Now Ball. Lopez, a screen on Irving. The pass to Kuzma. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Hayward outside. He kicks it to Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 41.
Boy, we're getting to the stretch run, and this guy has not cooled off. He is not about to let this lead slip away.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Horford against Lopez. Caldwell Pope kicks to Lopez. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
Puts it up from 12. Hayward can't hit.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. Doesn't go for him.
Yeah, and even with his range, that one might be asking a little too much.
Yeah, that zip code might extend beyond his range. My goodness, let's take a better shot next time.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Yeah, with the score this tight, someone has to come over and take the charge, or at least contest the shot.
Now, here is Irving. Defense right on him. Hayward outside. Back to Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Over Ball. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Irving's got 43 points.
And this guy's trying to close this game out in style. He's not going to stop attacking until he's sure this win is in the books.
Okay, time now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Ingram with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Lakers, and the news is not good. Right now, it looks like a broken ankle with additional damage to the surrounding connective tissue. Boy, losing a player like him right now, just a huge blow. They depend on this guy so much, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel in the court, but in terms of strategy.
The Celtics shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Irving. Up again. Lopez grabs the board. Lakers shooting 43% from the floor. Kuzma passes to Caldwell Pope. Lopez a screen. Caldwell Pope with it. Out guarded by Smart. They set the pick. Here's Ball. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Outside Irving. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Caldwell Pope outside. Kicks the ball to take the lead. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Boston the other way. Outside Irving. 11 feet away, and the shot is good. Irving's got 45 points.
Well, you know that Kyrie is going to be looking for a shot in that situation. It isn't hard for him to find one ever, it seems.
And the Lakers call time here. Zubac is checked in for the Lakers. Clarkson comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. To the paint. Clarkson. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Clarkson's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
Here is Irving. Defense is right there. Here are the Lakers. The dish now to Randall. Over Hayward. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. But a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
There's a screen. Smart. Shot clock at 6.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
You know, his production has been unbelievable. Really a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Tense moments here late in overtime as they look to take the lead.
You cannot afford to come up empty.
Here's Clarkson. Lopez a screen. Over to the wing. To win the game. He got it! He got it!
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that.
You couldn't dream up a more dramatic finish. 3 points right as the buzzer sounds. This is a ball game people will be talking about for quite some time.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned, and I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Luol, huge win tonight. How did you get this done?
You know, we locked in. We locked in. We knew how good they were, and we know when we're at our best, we could beat anybody. When we lock in like that, we're hard to beat, too.
Well, you led the way, Luol. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.